Okay, with this video, I'm going to show you how to finalize the scale exercise and to start to finalize the marble floor pattern. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. This is what I want to do. Okay, so here we are at the scale exercise, and you should have watched the video that illustrates how to read the architectural scales of the architectural scale. Okay, you should have watched that video by now and should have a basic understanding of how the architectural scale works. Okay, so we're now going to turn these lines here into secondary lines. Okay, starting with the first one. Starting with the first line here. Okay, the length of this line is 4 inches at full size scale. We can do that in our sleep. So we're going to come over here. Good. We're going to put our 4 at the end of the line right here. Good. And then 4 inches at full size scale. Okay. Mark my point there. Okay, let's bring my T-square up. Good. So secondary line at 4 inches in length. Good. Now, what I want to do, I want to give these lines some definition at the start points and at the end points. And if you look at the sample drawing here, there is a vertical line, okay, at the beginning and at the end of the length of the line. So we're going to do that. Okay, we're going to just make that line 1/8 of an inch in height. Okay, 1/8 of an inch in height. So 1/8 of an inch. 1/8 of an inch here. I just broke my pencil. Okay, so let me just, I just broke it. So let me kind of like just round it up a little bit. Good. So now the next line, and I'm let me just make this line here a little bit longer. Yeah, just made it a little bit longer. Good. Now the next line uses and I'm only going to do these 3, and the rest you can do on your own. Okay. This next line is half size or half full size scale, and the line is 6 inches. So I need to make the line 3 inches because it's half full size scale. All right, so come over here. That's my reference point. Okay, that's my reference point. And I'm going to put that 1/8 of an inch line at the end. Just give it some definition. Okay, now this next line, I'm going to use the 3" equals a foot scale. All right, so let's find that on the architect scale. Here it is here. See, can I turn around this one? Yep. Pardon me. This is the side that has the 3 on the end, okay? And just be aware of the fact that you have 2 scales on one side. On this end, you have the 3" scale, and on the other end, you have the 1.5". Okay, so be aware of that. So we're starting from 3" side in. So from here to there is 1 foot. Okay, and the dimension that I need is 1'3". So is from 1 to 0 is 1 foot. And of course, it's quite obvious that this is 3 inches. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's just turn it around this way. Put my 3" here and my 1" right here. Alrighty. Okay, good. Secondary line. Okay. I guess you noticed that I've stopped measuring the vertical lines, and I did them visually. All right, so now what you're going to do is do the rest of these lines. Okay? Okay. So you're on your own with that. So now we're going to move to finalizing, and I'm just going to start it, and you're going to finish it up. Okay, so now we're going to move to finalizing the marble floor pattern. Okay, looks like this. Okay, good. Oh, might as well go back to it. Now, all of these lines internally here, the squares, the diamonds, and the circles are going to be made with secondary lines. Okay, and then we're going to make this outside line of the border horizontally, and this outside line of the border vertically. We're going to make that a object line. Object line, that over there. Okay, cool. All right, so let's just start doing that. Okay. Let's just bring myself up a little. Oh, let me move my camera over. That would be helpful, so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna slide it over this way if I could. Okay, over there some more. I think I just move it forward just a little bit. Stand it up. Good. That's good enough. Yeah, that's good enough right there. Okay, so now I'm going to make these lines here, the diamonds, the squares, and circles. I'm going to make them secondary lines. Okay, secondary line. Secondary line here. Secondary line here. Okay. Secondary line there. Good. And I need about 45. Secondary line here. Slide it over. here. Cool. So I can make these verticals secondary as well. Yep, you can see what I'm doing. Good. Secondary. Secondary. Might as well make this one secondary as well. This one secondary. Good. All right. Might as well, while I'm up, I'll just do this one. Now I can do this vertical one here. And of course, you're going to be continuing with all of them. I'm just going to do these two at the corner here, and then you're just going to do the rest. Okay. So here, circle. There we go. Let's get the T-square right. That was the problem. I'd much rather use a parallel bar, but it works. Just got to keep it perpendicular. Okay. And then I'm going to make this circle here. Circle. What's that like? I'm going to make the circle also a secondary line. Okay, so to run it circle again, I'm just going to line up those quadrants like I did before. Okay, now I can line up those quadrants pretty good. That looks fairly good. So now I can just add more pressure. Pencil. Good. Nice secondary line. Okay. And then the last thing I'm going to show you, okay, is I said I was going to make this line and this line a border, not a border, but an object line, this line and that line. So I'm going to do that. Okay. So you see, I've switched to my H lid now. We'll go over it again. Yep, I can see that distinction. Good. I can see the distinction between the borderline and the object and the secondary line. Okay, where's my, I'll use my 3060. 3060. Here. I'm going to do this horizontal one. Okay. Oops. My T-square. T-square moved on me. So let me erase this out. My brush. Okay. Stick this in here like this. Okay. Go over it again. Try one more time. Good. So I can see the distinction between that object line and that object line, and the rest of this is going to be secondary. So I just did this portion. You're going to do the whole thing. All right. So with that, we've covered those final lines for the scale exercise as well as the marble floor pattern.